So where should I begin? Where should I begin? Well, I guess I'll begin at the beginning. Hey guys, welcome back. What's going on, subbies? And how y'all doing, newbies? And just in case you don't know what a newbie is, don't worry. I'm about to tell you. A newbie be anybody checking me out, maybe for the first time, maybe for the second. It may even be for the third. We don't count those numeros around here. We really don't. I just want all of my subs and I want all of my noobs to gather around and come on in. Okay, so for today we have a little quickie, and it's a follow-up to a previous video. So where should I begin? Well, I guess I'll begin at the beginning. So for those who are not initiated and have just joined the squad, I did a video a couple of videos ago where I did a haul. I did a hair care and skin care makeup type of situation haul. And in that haul, I fancied a few things from Theorie. Now, y'all know, well, most of y'all know that Theorie, it's a hair care brand that I am definitely a fan of. Everything from the shampoos, conditioners, the heat protectant, and even the flat iron, I have from this particular company. So things were on sale. And I got a little sale happy. And in addition to re-upping on my shampoos and some other things, I decided to try a hair mask from them. Now, normally, as far as my hair regimen is concerned, I don't add too much. I don't do too much because I pretty much have my steady Betties. But the operative word for that week or that day was sale. Y'all heard the sale? Okay. So sale, and I just went a little bananas. And in that sale, like I said, I decided to try this restoring hair mask. Well, it's called the restoring hair mask. And I got it. And I told you guys that I was going to follow up with you and just let you know how everything went. So with that being said, we're just going to jump right to it. So about 2 nights ago, I washed my hair. And I wasn't even thinking about the mask, but then I said, you know what? Let me try out the mask. Because if you guys remember, I was trying to decide on when to use it. Should I use it the day after I relax my hair, or this day or that day? I really couldn't decide. So I decided to do it the other day. So I washed my hair, and in lieu of my regular conditioner, I used the mask. Now, when I first put it on my hair, the mask itself, it's a nice consistency. I would say that it's maybe a tad bit thicker than my regular conditioner. It's a light shade of yellow, sort of pale, sort of reminds you of vanilla pudding. So I put a dollop in my palm, and when I first put it on my hair, I got a little nervous because when I normally put my normal conditioner on my hair, I immediately feel the slip. But for this mask, this hair mask, I didn't. It felt, how can I describe it? It almost felt like, I can't describe the feeling, but I can say that when I put it on my hair, it reminded me of the Haircare, is it the Humecto conditioner? And some of y'all may remember from my hair stories of different products that I've tried and used. That doesn't really work on me, the Haircare conditioner. Now, I know a lot of people like it, but it doesn't work on my hair. It didn't give me any slip. It made it feel more textured, and it just didn't make my hair feel silky and shiny while using it, nor afterwards. And this one immediately reminded me of that. As soon as I put it on my hair, I didn't feel any slip or any softness. It was more so, it just felt like product on my hair. It's hard for me to describe, but it didn't give me that conditioner feel. So I said, well, I done started this, so let me see this through. So I'm combing my hair, and again, I didn't really get a lot of slip to even comb it through. Now, usually with hair masks and deep conditioners, you want to leave it on for a certain amount of time, usually longer than a normal conditioner. This particular conditioner, it said 5 to 10 minutes. And as I told you guys in my previous video, that when I was going to try it, I was going to use it the regular duration that I use my normal conditioner. Because again, for those who may not know, I do not deep condition my hair, because if I do, it leaves it limp. It won't hold a curl, and it's just very flat. It's just too much moisture. So my regimen consists of a normal conditioner and a leave-in, and that combination is enough. So I do not deep condition my hair, but again, I wanted to try the mask, and I said, you know what? Instead of using it as a deep conditioner, I will use it as a regular conditioner and just condition my hair for about, as long as it takes for me to wash my body in the shower, which is where I do my hair. So that's what I did. So I did my little Princess Leia buns, and I put the plastic cap on. I did what I needed to do, and then I rinsed it out. Now I will say that when I rinsed it out, it felt a little better. It did. It felt a little silky. So I said, okay, we on the uptick. We were a little nervous in the beginning, but now we're on the uptick. So I get out the shower. Again, I used all the usual suspects after that. So I put on my leave-in conditioner, as well as the wrap and tap. And I have to tell you, when I was detangling with all that, it was a chore. Now, I will say I am 5 to 6 weeks in as far as post relaxer. So usually it is a little bit more challenging to detangle my hair because, I got a little bit more rootin' and tootin' going on. So even with that being said, I did expect for it to be just a little bit silkier, but it wasn't. And it was more of a challenge. And I had a little bit more tangles and whatnots going on. So we went from the uptick to we going a little, it's getting a little nervous again. And when I blow dried it, it felt a little silkier, looked a little silkier. But after I blow dried, I knew that I may have an issue because I sort of grabbed my hair and I pulled it up, and I was blow drying underneath. Make sure all the roots and, the nape of my neck and everything gets dry. And when I did that and I let it go, I had a hand impression, or an impression from me holding my hair. And I know for me, that is a telltale sign for me and my hair that it's way too much moisture. Normally my hair is impressionable, meaning if I put bobby pins in, it'll leave a crease, that type of thing. It'll leave an impression on my hair. But on my regular wash day with my conditioner and everything that I use, me just holding my hair, it doesn't leave any type of impression. So when I held my hair and I let it go and I could still see the crease from me holding my hair, I said, uh-oh, this may be too much moisture for me. And I only used it for those few minutes, maybe 5 minutes, if that. But I was sort of getting a flashback to when I used to deep condition my hair and it would be limp. So I was hoping that it would not end up the same way. Okay, so moving right along, I put on my heat protectant and I went to flat ironing, and now we back on the uptake. I know it's a seesaw because I flat ironed my hair, and I have to say it came really straight. I mean, it was really nice. Came out really nice, very shiny, as the mask had promised, and it held its curls. Everything that I am used to, it was given. So I said, okay, maybe we're about to land this plane. We're about to land the plane, and everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be intact. Everything's going to be cool. After I curled my hair and let it rest for a bit, I wrapped it up because this is nighttime. So I'm about to lay down. And I noticed that it was a little harder to wrap. It just seemed a lot thicker, which isn't normally a bad thing. It's not. But it seemed a little, I seem to be struggling to wrap it because of how engorged maybe my strands were at the time. I don't know. So on the second try, I said, listen, I got to go to bed. I don't have time for this. So I laid down, and when I woke up, unwrapped my hair, it looked good. And then I went out, did a couple of things, because it was Mother's Day. So we did a couple of things and yada, yada. Come home. And when I came home, I have to tell you, it looked like, my hair looked like, when you were a kid and you had a press and curl, okay? And you went out and you might have played or whatever. You know what? We don't even have to go that far back. When you get your hair pressed and then you get a little bit of humidity outside or whatever, or you get a little sweat. That's what my hair looked like. It looked poofy and it looked like it had reverted in some places. My bangs were cool, but my side hair, it was sort of hanging a little bit. So I'm running through my head. I'm like, well, I wasn't near, the humidity wasn't up. It was kind of cold, the wind. I'm running through my brain of what else it could be. But I have to say, I believe it was the hair mask. Reversion is usually not part of my hair story, unless it gets wet. Or, I put too much hairspray, which I haven't done in years because I sprayed in my hand and then I disperse it across my hair. So I don't really get reversion from spraying my hair with anything or anything like that. So I said, it's got to be the hair mask. And my hair felt dry. It just did not feel like my hair of a week ago. So I got a little frustrated, I have to say, and I was a little crestfallen because, when you put time and effort into your hair and, you want it to look good. And then the next day, if it don't look good, it look like you didn't even do anything. I mean, I don't want to exaggerate. It did look like I did something, but that look didn't last. It didn't look like the way I wanted it to look. And so I was a little disappointed, so much so that I was tempted to get back in the shower that very moment and wash it all out and start from scratch. And then I thought better of it. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to pull it back in a bun. And that was what my plan was for today. I was going to pull it back in a bun and just tell y'all the story and just keep it moving. But I combed it down and it looks halfway decent, but I can feel the difference. You may not see the difference because my bangs are shiny, but parts back here, they're not too shiny. They just don't feel silky smooth. It feels really dry. It really does. Yeah, it doesn't feel like I have any conditioner or that I used any conditioner on it, to be honest. It just doesn't feel the same. It just doesn't. So disappointed. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in this. And I have to tell you that I did not get the results that it states on here. I wasn't asking too much. I really wasn't. I just wanted to see if it can be as good as my regular hair conditioner, if not better. But for me, this wasn't even as good as the regular Theorie hair conditioners that I use. It was pretty much a seesaw. This whole trying of this hair mask was a seesaw as far as emotions were concerned. It was playing with my emotions back and forth. And I will say that I'm a little disappointed. I mean, long story short, it did not work out for me, which brings home the point how I always say you gotta know your hair. And I've been doing my hair long enough that I really do know my hair. I know it when it's good. I know it when it's bad. It doesn't take me a long time to figure stuff out. My hair can't take a lot of oils. And so I'm very particular about what products I put in my hair with regard to oils. And, I do have some products that have argan oil in it and this and that, avocado oil, but I am very particular. And I know my hair, which is why I don't deep condition and I don't use hair masks. And I'm very particular about oils because I know my hair and I know its reaction to such things. And I just want to offer this. I've gotten a few comments. In fact, I got one recently that basically was an SOS. And I've heard this before. I've used this oil in my hair. I've used it on the ends and I do this and I do that with these particular oils and my hair still feels dry. What should I do? And I just want to offer that maybe, perhaps, your hair is like mine. and doesn't like a lot of oils. Maybe the oils are doing the opposite of why you are applying them in the first place. Instead of adding moisture to your hair, it's actually making them feel drier. I've also had quite a few of you guys say, hey, I've been deep conditioning. You know, I always deep condition after I relax or before I relax or 3 weeks after I relax. And it's still not working. My hair still feels dry and it feels stiff. What should I do? Let me offer again that maybe, perhaps, your hair is like mine and it doesn't need deep conditioning, or it does not tolerate the extra hydration and or oils of the masks or the deep conditioners that you are using. You know, it takes time to learn your hair, but some things you can pick up pretty quickly. If you've been using a certain thing for a certain amount of time and it's still not working for you, it may not be for you. So I'm just offering that out there for those who have been doing the same thing as far as using oils and deep conditioners, because you've heard that this should be part of your regimen. This is what every relaxed girl or natural girl should be doing to their hair. I just want to offer up that everything ain't for everybody, okay? And everybody has to do their own hair regimen. But these things, if these are not working for you, it may not be right for you and your hair. Don't try and make fetch happen, okay? Don't try and force these things on your hair because you see a list of must-haves and you figure you must have it as well for your hair and your hair regimen. Because again, maybe, perhaps, possibly, your hair may be like mine where it doesn't need those extra things. So, my first impression and last impression of the Restoring Hair Mask, it just didn't work for me. I was going to try it again, say, you know what? Maybe I should try it early on, you know, like right after I relax, like the week after where my hair is a lot silkier anyway. Maybe I should do that. Or maybe I should do it for a longer period of time. I'm already declining that because if after just a few minutes my hair is very impressionable, that means it has too much hydration in it, then me putting it in for longer, that's definitely not going to work. So ixnay on the longue oration day for that. But with that being said, those who like hair masks, you may want to check it out. It does have great ingredients in it. It has a nice scent to it. You know, everything else lines up. It just didn't work out for me. I have to say that the streak is over. I mean, I've used so many of the Theorie products, and this is the first product that just did not align with my hair's philosophy as far as its health. And that's okay. You know, I think we're still on a good rhythm. Okay, guys, so that's about it. I done told you and bumped my gums. That is my review and my update of the Restoring Hair Mask. And I was going to wait. I was going to wait until I do my whole relaxer day, because that's going to be in about 3 weeks or whatever. I was going to give you honey, I could not hold my, once again, I could not hold my mule. I said, let me tell them exactly what I had experienced, because I'm not gonna pick it up again for a very long time, if ever. I'm just not. I need to stick to the rivers and the lakes that I'm used to, and that's what I'm going to do with regard to my hair products. So with that being said, I think we are done. I think we are through, so we can get up out of here. What do you think? I think we should, honey. So that's what we're about to do. So with that being said, that wasn't too bad, right? We were in and out, okay? I want to thank you so much for dialing in and showing up. I really do appreciate it. I really do. I really do. And yeah, we'll be back talking about some more stuff. I need y'all to come on back in here because we got some more stuff to talk about. So you got to come back for that. So you already know. It's going to be the same Dolce dial. It's going to be the same Dolce channel. So you come on back.